Everybody, well, it's 11 o'clock now. Let's go. What's up, everybody? This is the Wisdom Wednesday team Zoom call. Today we got Executive Press team member Corey White, who has amazing results, unbelievable. He's one of the most sincere, genuine people you'll ever talk to. As busy as he is, every time I talk to him, it's like he stops the world, zeroes in, and he's ready to give me all the tips I need to help me boost my business and boost my results. Today he's going to be sharing his personal journey with you guys and give you some tips on how to balance relationships and business. And my name is Austin Gabb. This is my 8th month on the Herbalife Nutrition Program. I am charged. The year before Herbalife, I ran the LA Marathon, a couple half marathons, over 100 miles in training. And when I would tell people that, they would look at me like, really? Because I did not look like it. So I'm so grateful for my mentor, Sosa, who got me started on my Herbalife Nutrition Program. I shaved 20 pounds off my stomach, packed on 13 pounds of lean muscle, and most importantly, I've never been this happy in my entire life. So I am so excited and fired up to get out there and share this with the world. So we're going to open up the lines right now and let everybody share what you're excited about. Come on, you guys, what you excited about?
Yo, this is Chantal. I'm excited about this call. Let's go.
What up, it's Charlie Williams, man. Good to you, man. I'm excited about what's about to go down.
I know a lot of them.
This is Corey White and Chantal, and what I'm excited about is to tell y'all a real Bonnie and Clyde story.
What you excited about, Sos?
I'm excited to hear Bonnie and Clyde's story.
And just, you know how, like,
Check it out. Mute out, everybody. Everybody could please mute out. Get out your pens and get out your pens and papers. And Corey White is going to share some amazing experience with us. Take it away, Corey.
Can you guys hear me? Thumbs up. Okay, how you guys doing? My name is Corey White. This is Chantal White. We've been a part of Herbalife now, you guys, for 3 years. At the end of September would be our 3-year anniversary. I am extremely, extremely grateful for this company. Also, I want to tell everybody on this call, I'm extremely grateful that you guys asked us to come on you guys' team call to basically share our journey, how we went through our journey hitting press team. And I can tell y'all, it all started with one evening lying in the bed with my wife, you guys, and couldn't find a remote control to the television. And I know a lot of you guys heard this story, but it really is the foundation of really what woke me up to want to change my life for my family. But lying in the bed looking for the remote control to the television, and I couldn't find it. So I'm sitting there and I'm flipping the covers, I'm flipping the pillows, and my wife was like, "Hey babe, the remote control was just in the bed a few minutes ago." And she was like, "Why don't you get up and find it?" I was like, "Oh no, I don't feel like getting up and finding it. I'm gonna lay here a little bit longer." So finally I laid there, and I really, really got tired of the show that was on the television. So I said, I'm gonna get up and find it. And when I got up to find the remote control, you guys, I stood up and the remote control was completely covered up in between my belly and my lap. And when I stood up, it came out, it hit the dresser, the batteries came out, and I had this look on my face like, wow. And I was almost embarrassed to turn around and look at her face, but when I did, she had this look on her face. And I don't know what was going through her mind, but what was going through my mind was, like, if I'm too lazy to get up and find a remote control, I'm gonna be too lazy to take my wife somewhere for our anniversary. I'm gonna be too lazy to do things with my kids, and that's just not where I seen myself going as a husband, as a father, as a son. I just didn't want to live my life like that. So got started on my nutrition program, you guys, and I went from 255 to 205 and took my body fat from 31% to 10%, and that completely changed my life. Now, a lot of you guys in the beginning of Herbalife, some of you guys been in the business 2 years, a year or less. But for those that know me a little bit over 2 years, y'all know when I first started the business, if y'all seen me at an STS, y'all always seen me by myself. Like, y'all never seen Chantal with me. If y'all see me at like a LDW, extravaganza, I was like doing that part of the business by myself. Like, I basically stepped into the business and was learning everything that I was learning about the business while I had Chantal at home, basically raising the kids, and she was still going to work at the time. So as she was going to work, being a super mom, like I tell everybody all the time, like, y'all think I did something in Herbalife. I really, really haven't did that much of nothing, because like the real job and the real foundation that was laid to my business was basically started from my household with this young lady sitting next to me. And, you know, we like Bonnie and Clyde. And what I mean by that is basically me going to STS, Extravaganza, and all those events, learning the business while she's going to work every single day. Now I'm there educating myself about Herbalife, but not realizing, you know, when you in a relationship, not realizing, you know, I'm not reading her mind. I don't know everything that's going on inside of her mind. Now I'm here, I'm gone all the time, spending time away from my kids. And I didn't did this before because I used to own a clothing store, and I used to work like 8 to 14 hours a day, be around women all day long, and then not being able to see my kids and seeing my wife and have to come back to her. And a lot of those times when I came back, it wasn't pretty when I got home. It was attitudes. So with this journey, like I didn't want to necessarily repeat that, but in the beginning, I did repeat that, you guys, because I had to make the sacrifice. Look at her shaking her head. I had to make the sacrifice because I had a vision and I was clear on what I wanted from my family. Now, I'm not necessarily coming home telling my wife I'm around all these women that's losing weight, that's getting in shape and doing all, you know, y'all from Herbalife, y'all already know. So as that journey is going or whatever, I worked really, really hard, you guys, made a lot of sacrifices in the beginning to make enough money to where I can finally retire my wife after her being on the job for 11 years. So I was able to retire her. Now she's able to spend more time with the kids, but I'm still showing up to most of these events by myself, because when I would come home, all it was in my mind was Herbalife, Herbalife, Herbalife. That's all I was talking about, Herbalife, Herbalife, Herbalife. And I'm in my mind, I'm knowing my dream and my goal and what I wanted. And I'm like, you know what? This is my wife. And y'all heard me share many stories about her on stage. She wasn't able to hear none of the stories that I was sharing about her on stage. So as I'm continuing going, I'm like, you know what? If I'm going to do this and I'm all in with it, the more that I can enroll my wife into it, the easier it would become for me. I ain't got to come home and sleep on the couch on those nights that I took a team picture with a bunch of girls around me and I'm standing in the middle. I said, I got to get her involved in this, because I don't know about y'all, but I know a lot of y'all that have relationships. If y'all spending a lot of time away trying to grow your business in this business, your significant other, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, a girlfriend, I got a girlfriend, whatever the situation may be, they wondering what's going on and why are you always gone? So I'm here telling y'all, like, I had to figure it out. So I'm figuring it out. I'm like, okay, sometimes I come home to an attitude. My business is doing real good, but sometimes I come home to an attitude, and I know if this the woman that I'm gonna spend the rest of my life with, this is my soulmate, I gotta pull her in and get her involved with it, because ain't no telling what's running through her mind when I'm gone all these hours. Ain't no telling what's running through her mind when I'm in Palm Springs and a bunch of bathing suits pop up. Y'all think about that. So what we decided to do is I came home one evening and I'm like, okay, babe, I'm in this 100%. You see, I got amazing health results. You see, I love what I do. You know, I'm passionate about helping people. You see me around all these people. You see all these guys. You see all these girls. It's time for you to really enroll in this with me. So what we started to do is sit down and write down our dreams and our goals together. Like, we was like, okay, we've been Bonnie and Clyde before this, y'all. And I'm gonna tell y'all some other parts of my story leading into Herbalife. But I said, we've been Bonnie and Clyde forever. I said, this one is the one. Chantal seen me go through about 18 different businesses. Like, one of my first businesses, when I hit rock bottom, she had to loan me $300 to, you know, basically get that business started. And when I first started this one, she was like, okay, this is just going to be another business that you're trying to do, and I don't know if it's going to work. But when I got the results, she knew that it was going to work. So I know I'm going back and forth, but I enrolled her into it. We wrote down our dreams. The first thing she put on her vision board was that she wanted a new ring. And I said, okay. First thing I put it on my vision board was like, I wanted a new car and I wanted to be making like $60,000 a month. So we talking about big goals, big dreams. So she show up to a STS. I know she met a lot of you guys. She met Lisa. She met Roz. She met a bunch of you guys. You know, she started meeting everybody. Her and Tyree, KO, Chris. Y'all started to get a relationship with her. So now, as I'm talking about Herbalife all day long, she's a part of the conversation. It's not just me having a dream, having a vision, having a goal. Now she's a part of the conversation. So now the attitudes that I used to get in the beginning, I no longer get them no more because I'm enrolling her into our life. Even though as a man, as a father, I was going to go out there and create our life for us no matter what. But the more that I involved her and enrolled her into it, it became easier to me. So as that process was starting to go, I'm moving up the marketing plan because now my confidence level was much higher because when I'm at an SCS training, I'm no longer thinking, is she at home with an attitude because I'm around all these girls. So now my focus and my vision is even more clear because now I got her sitting next to me and ain't no telling what they're saying on the stage to spark her and fire her up. So what I wanted to tell you guys is if you love what you're doing, if you love Herbalife, and I know you love your household, you love your home, you got to put the people that you love together. You got to put the two things that you love together. And when you do that, it's a partnership and it's a lot of bonding being done between the team, them hearing stuff that they need to hear from them. Because I know all of y'all will agree, people don't always hear the two things the same way. People can say one message, but two people get two different meanings from it. So when I got Chantal involved with Herbalife, she started hearing stuff. The first thing Chantal started to think about was, okay, how could I get parents and mothers involved? Now Chantal started being branded every single day, taking my kids to school, being, you know, still being a super mom. So I want her to share a little bit about, you know, to you guys about like how she get people enrolled when she's taking our kids to school.
Hi, everybody. So just to reiterate what Corey was saying, in the beginning, I was, anti-Herbalife. I didn't want to do any Herbalife. I was really like, yeah, okay, whatever. This is just another do, and it's going to hit rock bottom in a year. Like, I don't know if Corey has told you guys, but he has had a lot of businesses. I mean, from studios to modeling agencies to clothing stores, warehouse, toys, like anything you can think of that you can make money off of, this dude was doing it. So we were at a point where I was a little selfish in the beginning because I felt like I've always held a job and he always had the hustle. We never went underwater, but basically we were almost underwater. So when he presented Herbalife to me, I was just like, yeah, okay, well, whatever. Like, I need to see some money. I need to see where this is going to go because this is just another one of your little jobs that, you know, it's going to work out for a year or two. And we're going to be back to square one of you thinking of what you're going to do next. And I was at the point in my life where I was like, okay, we can't be doing this for another 20 years. Like, we got to get something stable on the table. Like, we need some steady income. We can't be high 1 minute and low 1 minute. So it took me a long time because with the other jobs that he had, yes, there was always late hours, always coming home 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, always involving ladies, take it from me, always involving other women, being around other women and men, but mostly women. So this is something that I had to deal with because most of his hustles or jobs, I should say, was like this. It involved that. So it took a very long time. And I think because I had a job full time, you know, I would get up and leave the house at 6 o'clock. I wouldn't come home till 7, picking up the kids from after school daycare because I had to work late. They had to stay after school. And then coming home, he's not home. So I'm still doing homework, giving baths, cooking dinner. And, you know, this dude comes in at 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, like, hey, like, what's going on? Dinner ready? You know, so I was like, oh no, this is not going to work out. So it took me seeing him losing weight and seeing the journey that he's been through and how it's changed his life and how it has made him happier and a better person and wanted to be a better parent and a better husband, for me to be like, okay, I think I can roll with this. Because in the beginning, I was like, he was happy coming home with these certificates and these little medals. And I'm looking like, okay, that's not a check though. Like, that's a medal and a certificate. Like, what we about to do with that? So once I started really seeing the people that he was affecting and changing their lives and losing weight and getting them back on the right track, getting them healthy, I really didn't start becoming a part of Herbalife until I got pregnant with our last son, Chase, and was able to do the business part-time with trying to get people from my job, you know, my patients, because I worked for a doctor's office, getting them on the programs. And then once I went on maternity leave, he told me that I didn't have to go back to work. So I was like, okay, we winning now. we doing good. So now, even though my schedule is the same as far as being a full-time mom, because yes, he's still not home a lot, I'm able to incorporate Herbalife by when I go pick up my kids from school, I'm branded. You know, I get to talk to other parents or fathers and mothers who's walking to school to get their parents, and they see me, you know, and they ask me, you know, like, what am I doing or what's Herbalife? So I'm able to interact with people that way. And a lot of follow-ups when I get home, when I have a chance, when like Chase is asleep and, you know, the kids are at school, I can work in 2 hours or 3 hours of Herbalife. But that's pretty much on my end, how I balance the business, and with him, how we kind of make it work. But was it hard? Absolutely. And is it worth it? Yes. Absolutely. It is. But it does require teamwork. I mean, there will be ups and downs. There will be fights. There will be compromising. There will be not understanding each other. But at some point, you know, it'll work out if you just, you know, keep believing and know what your purpose is. You'll be good. So
dope. So and check this out, you guys. Murder. First time speaking on a call like this, I hit her up while I was in Vegas. I was like, we got to do this team call. KO wants you to do his call. And she was like, I'll do it for my brother KO. You know what I mean? But she was like, you didn't enroll me into it. I ain't never spoke on no call like that. But I was like, you know what? When you speaking from the heart and you telling it like it is, you ain't got to try to figure out nothing. You ain't got to try to make up nothing. Just tell what you do. And I just want to tell you, babe, you did amazing. I love you. And, love you, you know, just dope. You know what I'm saying? So, guys, what I want to tell you guys is enroll your family. If you got a girlfriend, a boyfriend, if you want to keep that girlfriend or that boyfriend, because we are around a bunch of beautiful people all day, better get them involved. Like, I was so happy the other day to see Sharon bring Ray to the beach. You know what I mean? Just so we can bond with Ray. I thought that was just an amazing thing. And I'm telling y'all, it matters in this business that your partner, that your friendship, whoever it is, know what you're involved in. Because like in the beginning, like Chantal said, she wasn't all in at first. But until she seen the difference, the impact, the lives that was being changed, and how I was passionate about it. Now she has her own journey. She gets to enroll her friends, her family. Now we both passionate about it. And when you put those two things together, you guys, when you wrap your life around Herbalife and let Herbalife interject Herbalife into your life, everything becomes better, you guys. I want to say thank you so much for having me and Chantal do this phone call for the team. We love y'all. My kids is going to play with your kids because this is a family affair. I definitely want to say thank you to Austin for introducing me like that, dude. I love you like a bro, man. Your passion, your energy. The first time I met you, it was like I was talking to somebody that I knew for a long time. This is my family right here. One team, one family. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all so much. On behalf of me and Chantal, thank you for having us.
Thank you, guys.
Whoa, hey, that was deep. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mr. and Mrs. White. That was so deep. That touched me right in my heart. I was taking notes on things you were saying. One of the things I want to give you so much credit for is just taking responsibility for being a husband and a father. That's amazing. We need more people like that out there to take that responsibility and be good fathers and be great husbands, you know. And I also want to give you so much credit for making all those sacrifices and your relationship going rough, but you sticking it out And Chantal, wow, you are amazing. I am inspired by you. You know, you really just spoke straight from the heart. Thank you so much for telling us your personal experiences, your personal feelings. That's so deep and private, and for you to share that with us is so powerful, because you know everybody out there is really going through these things. So by you sharing that, it touches every one of us. And I'm fired up that you went from anti-Herbalife to now repping and getting members, and that is amazing. Let it be known, Austin is looking for an Herbalife too, so we can go press team. And I am so fired up, y'all. Tonight we got, hold on, let me check my notes here. Tonight we got Bump It at 8 p.m. We got Herbalife University Thursday at 11 a.m. to 12:30. And we got 3 the Hard Way, 6:30 p.m. Now, everybody, come on, let's get out there and get some guests to STS. We got STS coming up. We're going to get some guests out there to they can get this training. Let's be there early at 9 o'clock, like RC said, so we can all sit as a team. And let's do that, y'all. I'm fired up. So I want to open up the lines right now and let everybody express their intentions. My intentions are to bring 5 people to STS. Open up the lines. What you guys got? What's your intentions?
To be there with the family.
That call was fire. Oh, fire. Thank you. I have stretched my mind a little bit more, especially about bringing the people that you love into the business. Is important because we can talk about the people that we love, but we need to bring the people that we love into the business. Thank you, Chantal, for sharing. You're a great call because I took from you. Be willing to accept the sacrifice, and it may be hard, but it's worth it. And just share and help wife to back to man supporting this business. You guys to be doing this together, incredible. Thank you.
Yo, thank you so much. Like, this call was powerful. Like, I don't know, like I feel like this call was meant for me to hear. And I'm so grateful for Corey and Chantal for getting on this call. Chantal, you killed it. You did your thing. More often. Yeah, I love y'all. Thank you.
And this call was everything. Thank you again, Corey and Chantal. Like, it was definitely needed. I took away the people you love and enroll them in this business. Show them what you're passionate about. Like, thank you.
Thank you so much for being on this call. It's something that I personally needed to hear. Well, we needed to hear. He was actually on the call too. We're so grateful for you two being on this call. Like, man, I'm fired up. Let's go.
Wow. And she wrote it in the paper. Thank you, Corey and Chantal, man. That was amazing. That was a real life Bonnie and Clyde story. I enjoyed it so much, man. You guys' journey is so inspiring. Just thank you for sharing it with the whole team, man. I really appreciate it.
Thank you guys.
I appreciate you, Corey, Chantal. Chantal, I just want to say, you know, it takes a strong woman to really, you know, deal with that. And I just appreciate you for trusting the process and trusting your husband and following his vision and his dreams. And Corey, man, just staying strong, going through the whole situation of having to deal with that the balance. So that's what makes you guys so powerful, and that's why you guys are President's Team today, man. So I appreciate this call. Thank you for sharing all that to make it real clear for everybody else. So I appreciate you guys.
Thank you so much, RC.
All right, everybody, you know, put your hands together, put your thumbs up for Mr. and Mrs. Corey White and Chantal, Press Team members. We appreciate you guys so much. I want to wish everybody a powerful day. Before we end this call, all World Team members, please stay on the line so we can talk about next week's Team Zoom. And thank you guys so much. Let's get out there. Let's impact some lives. That's what we do. Let's go.
All right, y'all have an amazing week.
I'm about to go get married, y'all.
Get a herbal wife.
I'm looking for my wife today.
I need a
wifey.
I'm looking for my herbal wife.